Say Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, the blessings to the apostles and elders who were that great stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akims and the folk and the earth to pushing the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right? This is not edition of spiritual food. Right? Just want to give some understanding on Revelation 7 and 9. Right? This great, this is out of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues. Not speaking to these other heathen nations. He's speaking about Israelites who were scattered among these heathen. And the word nation there in the Greek is phule, which means tribes. Right? So this wasn't speaking about all these other nations. Right? The Israelite is a people that cannot be numbered. Right? The Israelites are like the stars of the heaven and the sun of the sea. Right? The sun of the beach. Right? You can't number them. So this great multitude is the 1/3 that are going to be delivered. All these are Israelites that were scattered among these heathen nations. Right? The 144,000 and the 1/3, which is the men and the children who are going to be delivered. You know, the prophet's family, the prophet's friends. You understand? They were ordained before the foundation of the earth to be delivered. Right? Revelation 7:9, he said, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, out of all nation and kindred, and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robe and palms in their hands. So when these reprobate silver so-called Christian read this, you know, they come in and say, you know, you see every nation, out of every nation. No. This word in the Greek nation means it is phule, which means tribes. Right? Which is the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Let me get Revelation 7, guys. Select Revelation 5 and 9. Right? So we're gonna take out the key words and we go into these key words. Right? And we're gonna come back to Revelation 7 and 9. This is Revelation chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to open the book and loose Salakia. Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal thereof. For thou wast slain, speaking about Yahweh Shai. This with the great multitude saying, and thou hast redeemed us to Yahweh. Right? The key word is redeem, right? We go into the word redeem. Right? He said, and thou hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood, out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. And the word nation, they go back to the Greek word phule, which means tribe. Right? And the blood is the word. Right? You understand? So let me go into the word redeem. Right? Let me go into the word redeem. Which in the word redeem means to buy back. Right? So which were the Chinese soul? Were the so-called Greeks soul? The so-called Romans were their soul? The so-called Ethiopians were their soul? The so-called Egyptian were their soul? Yeah? The so-called East Indian were their soul? No. Right? It says, Salakia. Salakia. Right?
Strong's G59, Agaradzo.
Right? So the word redeem is agaradzo in the Greek. Right? And look what it says. It said to buy, to redeem. Right? So buy back. Right? So the word redeem means to buy back. Right? So let me go back to this precept. Right? It's to buy back. Right? So who were the nation who were sold? Right? There we go. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. Right? This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. And start from I start from verse 4 so you can know exactly who this was speaking to. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 4. It's let me start from verse 3. He said, let me start from verse 2. Luke chapter 4, verse 2. He said, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Mean it's word. Because the word was given to Jacob. Jacob is used so called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indian. Right? Walk in the presence of the light, which is this word. Right? The light is Yahweh Shai. The light is this truth. Right? The light is his last statutes and commandment. Thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Right? So the 144,000, they are Illuminatis. They are illuminated. Right? They are on the right hand side. They know good and they know evil. That's why they could judge. Right? Verse 3, he said, give not thine honor to others. So hey, this is not for no other nation. Right? The words that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua give to us is not for no other nation. So give not thine honor to others, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. You understand? This is a straight cut, right? Verse 4, O Israel, happy are we. O Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. This is the name of our forefather. O Israel, happy are we. For the things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us, unto the Israelites. Right? Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Israel. This is the point I want to get at. He was sold, me was sell. He was sold to the nation, not for your destruction. You see the nations there? He was sold to these heathen nation. Right? He was sold to the nation, not for your destruction, but because he moved the Most High Yahweh to wrath, he will deliver unto the enemies. For he provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto the devil and not unto Yahweh. So we were sold because we were disobedient and we were worshipping idols. So by the blood of Yahweh Shai, the blood of Yahweh Shai redeemed the Israelites back to Yahweh. Right? The elect, the first fruit, which is the elect, and then the 144,000 the first fruit, and the 1/3 who will be saved. Right? They were redeemed back to Yahweh, a remnant. Right? 2/3 of people can be destroyed because they're going to remain wicked. Right? So this word redeemed, right, is only the Israelites who were sold to these nations. No other nation wasn't sold. Right? Only the Israelites were sold. So he said, Revelation 5 and 9, and they sung a new song, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Right? So let me go to this here. Before I go into the word, let me go to our next next precept. Right? Let me go to Genesis. Right? Genesis 35 and 10. Right? This is Genesis chapter 35 and 10. He said, and Yahweh said unto him, thy name is Jacob. That's our forefather. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Right? Which means Yasharal in the Hebrew, which means he Prince of God, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Right? Verse 11. And Yahweh said unto him, I am Yahweh Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. So Jacob had 12 sons. Right? Here he said, a nation and a company of nations. So out of Jacob loins came 12 nations. Right? Out of Jacob loins came 12 nations. So he said, a nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. Right? So let me go back here now. Right? Revelation chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal. Yahushua is who give the understanding. Yahushua had to come and shed his blood, to give the elect this understanding that they could be saved. Right? So he said, thou art worthy to open the book and to take the book and to open the seal thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh. So who was redeemed? The Israelites that were sold, right? He said, and has redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred and tongues and people and nation. So we just read in Genesis 35 and 10, he said, nation and company of nations shall come out of thy loins. Right? So Jacob had 12 sons. So the Israelites, they are 12 nations. Right? So we go into this word kindred. Right? You go into this word kindred. Right? So you just can't come and add these heathen to our heritage. That is madness. Right? These heathen in the kingdom, look how they treat we. They in the heaven, look how they treat we.
Strong's G 5443. Fule.
Right, Fule, right? It said tribe, kindred, a tribe. In the New Testament, all person descending, it said all person descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. So this is the kindred, right? That was scattered among these are the heathen nation. We were scattered among these nations. You understand? We were scattered among them. Right? You can't get rid of it. You can't add these heathen to our heritage. We are a separate people. Right? We are a separate people. Right? We are a separate people. This is Tobit chapter 3. Tobit chapter 13 verse 3. It said, confess him before the Gentiles, before the other heathen nation, ye children of Israel, for he had scattered us among them. So we were scattered among the Gentiles. Right? We were scattered among them. Right? We were scattered among these Gentiles. Right? C. Right? This is Acts chapter 2, verse 5. He said, and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under the heaven. Out of every nation the Israelites were dwelling under the heaven. Right? He said, no, when this was noise abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language. All right, let me get this back here now, in their own language. Right, let me go back up here now. Right, so the Israelites were speaking this language where they were dwelling. Right, where they born and where they were dwelling. That's why it said Revelation 5 and 9. And they sung a new song saying, thou art worthy to open the book. Right? So like thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred and tongues and people and nation. Tongues, right? What they say? Right? It says Acts chapter 2, verse 5. He said, no, verse 6, he said, and now this was noise abroad. He said, the multitude came together, right? And this was the Pentecost, right? If you read verse 1 and tell you, this was the Pentecost. So, three time a year we gotta present ourselves, up to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, the male, you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American, and 3 times a year we gotta do that, right? You understand? We gotta do that in the feast. It's the feast. The feast of Passover, feast of Tabernacle. Right? We gotta present ourselves, right, to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? and the Feast of Weeks, right? So the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is the Passover, the Feast of Weeks, and the Feast of Tabernacles, so 3 times a year, right? So this is what was happening. They were going to Jerusalem, right? He said, Acts 2 and 6, he said, "Now, when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man, which is Israelites, hear them speak in his own language." He said, "And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galatians?" Right? We go to this word Galatian quick. Right? Go into this word quick. Right?
Strong's G 1057. Galileos.
Right?
Galileos.
A native or Galilee. In a native of Galilee. Right? You understand? Right? So let me go back. Up here. Right? Verse 8. He said, "And now hear we every man in our own tongue, wherein he were born." So every man in our own tongue, wherein he were born. So they were speaking French, Dutch, Latin, all these languages were speaking. And here where they come from. Verse 9. He said, "Parthians and the Medes, Elamites, and dwellers in Mesopotamia, and in Judea, and in Cappadocia, and in Pontus, and in Asia, and in Phrygia, and in Pamphylia, in Egypt, and in parts of Libya, and Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews, proselyte, Crete, Arabians, we do hear them speak in our tongue the wonderful works of Yahweh." So these Jews were dwelling in all these nations. You understand? They were dwelling in all these nations. This is why when we go back to Revelation 7, right? We close it off with that. I think the point was made right there, right? Revelation 7. This is only for the elect. Only the elect gonna get this, right? The Most High only give this word to the elect to get it, understand it, so they're gonna be saved, right? 2/3 of people gonna be destroyed. This Revelation 7 and 9. He said, "And this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, out of all nation," which is what nation go back to Philly, which is tribe, right? "And kindred," and we know kindred going back to the Israelites, "and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robe and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power Yahweh, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. And all the angels stood round and about the throne, and about the elders, and the 4 beasts, and fell before the throne on their face, and worshipped Yahweh, saying, so let it be. He said, blessings and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our power Yahweh forever and ever. So let it be. Right? He said, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robe, and whence came they? Right? Verse 14. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, right? Great tribulation, and have washed their robe and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. In the blood of the Lamb means the word. How to make the robe white? By what? By taking the word of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai, right? When we was in this dark world, our robe was dirty. It was all kind of spot, all kind of stain because of the wickedness we was doing. So when we accept the word of Yahweh Shai, the robe became clean, right? And this was speaking about the Israelites, right? Verse 15. Therefore are they before the throne of Yahweh, and serve him day and night in his temple, and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. shall dwell among them. Let me close off with this one, right? Shall dwell among them. So the Most High see can dwell among. Let me close off with this one. Joel. I think it's Joel 2 and 27. This is Joel chapter 2 verse 27. And he shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. Right, so the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is in the midst of Israel, and none else. You understand? So with that, Obus lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who were that great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akyam, to the folk and the earth, to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.